Doc.
Look, I give you my word you'll get your money back. And I gave my word to those two thieves that if they confessed, you'd leave them alone.
Your word? What about mine? I said I'd kill them.
You'll hang for it.
I'll hang for something eventually, Wyatt. Why not for this? I've walked away from gunfights because you've asked me to, and I've winged men when I should have shot them dead. Now, these fellas admitted they robbed me. I think you've got a presumptuous nerve asking me to let them live.
I'm trying to save you from the gallows.
Thanks, Deacon. No. Just do a good job with the rope.
I won't even be there.
You mean you turn me over to a public hangman?
That's right.
That's friendship. That's real loyalty. You and I won't be speaking anymore.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Wyatt Earp was the only true friend Doc Holliday had in the cruel and wicked world of the American frontier. People who knew both Wyatt and Doc wondered how long Marshal Earp could tolerate a man who drank so much, was a gambler, and a nasty-tempered killer. Residents of Tombstone waited for the day when Wyatt's patience would run out.
Bid 500. $30. Well, you brought me luck again, Deacon. What do you advise me to do?
Cash in and quit.
Well, all right.
Hey, you know, I ain't seen Doc around today.
Nope. I told him to invest his gambling profits in something reliable. He's had a mighty lucky streak lately.
Yeah, how much?
15,000.
15,000? Well, he's a sure enough rich man, ain't he?
Doc's been richer than that a lot of times. Trouble is, gamblers are never satisfied. He'll probably lose all of his money in a day or so.
Hey, bartender, give me a drink.
Hey, who you pushing, old man?
I ain't pushing nobody.
Got to!
If I had me a gun.
Why don't you just snip one out on the floor, old man? Hold it. Who says?
Hold on, friend. You done me a good turn. Now, I ain't got much money, but I'd like to do something for you.
Forget it, old timer.
No, I paid my debts. I can give you a good tip on a silver claim.
The real lowdown, huh?
By the Silver Spoon. There's a couple of fool miners over at the Cosmopolitan Hotel trying to sell it.
The Silver Spoon. I already like the name. I'll thank you, my friend.
All right.
Deacon! One moment. I got a tip on the silver claim. The Silver Spoon. Now, don't frown. I doubled my money in 3 hours.
You mean you now have $30,000?
I just gave you good news, not bad.
Doc, I hate to think of you stretching your luck. Look, why don't you take that money and make a sensible investment, like some good stocks or bonds?
Well, there's not much profit in bonds. Got an idea for a good stock?
Not necessarily, but if I had any money, I'd put it in railroads. Something like Union of Vermont.
Deacon, please. A Johnny Reb from Valdosta, Georgia, buying Union of Vermont? You have no delicacy of sentiment, no feeling of sacred principle.
By Central of Georgia.
Central of Georgia. Of course. I'll buy it. You're a positive genius, Deacon.
Look, Doc, just don't put all your money into one thing.
You brought me lots of luck before, Wyatt. See you later. Got some business at the telegraph office.
What? You better come quick.
What?
Doc is a buying the American Hotel.
American Hotel. He hasn't got that much money.
Oh, yeah. He bought himself some railroad stock here a while back, and they've done divided the shares 3 for 1, whatever that means. Anyway, Doc says he's got $90,000 hard cash.
$90,000?
$90,000, yes, sir. But I can tell you he ain't going to keep it very long. Now, you tell me what in tarnation Doc Holliday knows about running a hotel. Nothing.
This is diabolism.
Diabolo. Is that so?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, Mr. Gibbs, it's a cynical theory in some quarters that the devil intervenes in human affairs and looks after his own.
Yeah. Well, somebody's done sure looked after Doc, all right. But I still say he shouldn't put all that money in a hotel.
Who are we to say what he should do?
Well, you're his best friend, ain't you? You want him to go broke again?
No. Guess we better go talk to him.
Yeah.
I want to change the name to Holiday House. And I want a big sign with Old English lettering. Can you do Old English?
I can even do Gaelic.
No, I want Old English.
As you say, Doc.
Good. And McCleary.
Yes, sir.
I don't want that black on white stuff. I want gold lettering on a royal purple background.
Gold lettering? What in the devil is that for?
For my patron saint, of course, the devil.
Lord save us all.
Doc, this must be some kind of a joke. Never wanted to be in the hotel business?
It's no joke, Wyatt. It's always been my secret ambition.
See what to tell you.
Look, Doc.
Save your breath, Deacon. I've already bought it.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Now, I want you boys to come inside with me so I can show you my plans for changing this monstrosity into a fine, tasteful hotel. This way. And where can you get a decent meal in Tombstone? Tough steaks from those range-fed cattle around here? Soggy fried potatoes? Ooh.
There's good enough meals, Doc.
Oh? Well, then how would you like to start with oysters New Orleans, a bisque of lobster Delmonico, quail under glass a la Canfield, a rack of spring lamb Savaron,
Doc,
souffle potatoes with small vegetables for you. Were you going to say something?
I'm speechless.
Ah, you do have a soul, Wyatt. Well, gentlemen, come with me, and I'll show you my plans to arrange the saloon. Right this way. Come, boys. And I'm going to hire the chef from the Palace Hotel in San Francisco. It'll cost me $6,000 a year, but I want to serve food that I can eat.
Well, it's your money, Doc.
That must be Mrs. Stoney and Emile. Come in. Mrs. Stoney, I want you to meet my best friend, Marshal Wyatt Earp.
Oh, how do you do, Marshal?
Mrs. Stoney?
From Atlanta, Georgia.
My late husband commanded the 17th Brigade under General Hood.
A very fine outfit, ma'am.
One of the best. And this is Emile Bertrand, my maitre d'.
I have heard of Marshal Earp. It is an honor.
Oh, thank you.
Mrs. Stoney and Emile are very busy right now getting things started.
Oh, yes. Do please excuse us, Mr. Earp. So many details to attend to before the refurnishing commences.
Of course.
We hope we will have the pleasure of serving you, monsieur.
I'll be a steady customer.
That will be very fine. The wine list is almost completed, monsieur.
I'll be glad to go over it with you just as soon as it's ready.
Thank you.
What's troubling you now?
I was just wondering whether a town like Tombstone could support a high-class hotel like this.
Well, Virginia City has 3.
Like I said before, it's your money. I just hope you don't go overboard.
Oh, the financing. I still got $40,000 left. I paid $50,000 for the hotel. I ordered about $30,000 in alterations, furnishings, and the rest. That leaves me about $10,000 for operating cost. It's in this safe. You want to count it?
Oh, thanks. This is your affair.
You still don't approve, huh?
Well, I think I'm a mite envious. I've always wanted my own cattle spread.
It won't be long, Wyatt.
What for?
Your cattle spread. I've cut you in for 20% of the Holiday House.
20. Oh, no, thanks, Doc.
You brought me luck, Wyatt. And quit acting like the church deacon that you are. My hotel is going to have no hijinks. I'm running a fine, respectable business. As a matter of fact, I might cater to family trade.
Well, I still can't take a cut.
Thought you'd say that. So I'll just deposit your share of the profits in the Tombstone Bank. Give it to charity if you insist.
Thanks, Doc. I wish you luck.
You're the good luck. The hotel can't miss. And incidentally, Wyatt, I'd like to keep that deputy's badge just the same, if you don't mind.
Just try and give it back. I need you. You're the fastest gun in Arizona. It's all right for you to play around with this hotel, but when I holler, you come running, huh?
Wyatt Earp, my one true friend. You're the luckiest strike I ever did make.
Yeah, well, I guess I better get back on that cowboy patrol. Say, when is the Holiday House open?
As soon as the stuff I ordered from San Francisco gets here and our noble workman gets it installed.
Save me a glass of champagne, huh?
Champagne? Wyatt Earp drinking champagne? I don't believe it. I must go and blister McCleary's hide. I want that signed today.
Now be careful of that. Don't get your fingers on it. It's a little wet. Be careful of that gold. That's it. Now, how do you like that, Doc?
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
I thought you'd like it. Come on, boys. Let's get on with it.
My, oh, my, oh, my. That's awful pretty, Doc. Hey, Roscoe. Take a look at that there gold sign. How do you like that, huh? How do you like that, boy? See, Roscoe likes it.
Well, that makes it official. I can't fail now.
That's for sure.
Is Holiday asleep? Much better than that. The marshal sent for him to identify some criminals.
Where's LMA?
She's waiting to unlock the door. She has a key to the office. Come.
Well, I don't find him in any of the current posters.
You gonna check them Pinkerton circulars?
Yep.
Really, Wyatt, I've had a very tiring day. Asking a big hotel executive like me to come running.
Got these three men hanging around the Wells Fargo office. They claim to be Texas cowhands.
Oh? Well, two of them are.
Howdy, Doc.
Van Horn, isn't it? Dusty Claypool?
That's right.
Who's your friend?
I'm just a cowboy who lost his saddle.
I don't know this youngster, but these two work out of the Circle Star in the Panhandle.
They're not heisters?
No, they might rustle some caps now and then, but they'd never go against a Wells Fargo office.
Turn them loose, Mr. Gibbs.
Give me a fuse and cap. Better get over behind that settee.
Dr. Holliday. Dr. Holliday, the safe in the office. She is blown up. We have been robbed.
Robbed?
That beautiful safe, she is ruined.
Somebody's gonna die for this.
Oh, it's so terrible.
Cleaned. All my money gone.
Yeah, and they wasn't amateurs neither.
Mrs. Stoney, just by any chance see who it was?
Oh, no, I just heard the noise. But by the time I got here... Oh, Dr. Holliday, I'm so sorry.
Did anybody see them? Look, Mrs. Stoney, try and pull yourself together. Somebody in the hotel must have seen them. Who was on duty at the desk?
Well, I don't know. Oh, it's all such a terrible shock. I think I'm going to faint.
Leave her alone, Wyatt. I'll take you to your quarters, ma'am. You should lie down.
Doc's awful polite to the lady, ain't he?
Yeah. Well, I think he's always secretly hankered to be respectable. That's why he bought this place. He won't have it long if we don't find the safecracker and get his money back. Mr. Gibbs, you go on over and watch the stage station. I'll question the hotel guests and the desk clerk.
All right, sir.
Don't smear the trail, Wyatt. My hoodlum friends will find them for me. I need that money. I've committed myself for it. I ordered all that stuff on site draft for cash.
You're forgetting that this is my job. Now, will you let me take care of it?
It's me they rob, Wyatt. And it's me they'll answer to. You think I was joking when I said somebody would die for this?
Just take it easy, Doc.
Now, you stay out of this, Wyatt. Anybody who's robbed me isn't going to get away with just a plain jail sentence. The less you know about my plans, the easier it's going to be on all of us.
Like they're leaving town.
Only strangers had robbed Doc. I'm glad we followed them. I'll bet they are the ones that blowed his safe.
I never did like city slickers. Besides, we owe Doc a favor.
Hey! We want to talk to you!
It's us, Marshal. Claypool and Van Horn.
Keep an eye on them.
We yell at them and they start shooting at us.
Looks like we found our man.
Yes, sir.
Now, Doc owes you a favor.
We'll call it even, Marshal.
Want us to help you find the money?
I got a pretty good idea where it is. All right, boys, move out. All right. Now, you can either turn you over to Dr. Holliday, or I can offer you my protection if you talk. It's up to you.
If we talk, how much time do we have to serve?
I'm sure the judge will take your cooperation into consideration.
But you better talk up quick or you ain't gonna have no breath left to talk with.
Well, how we know Doc ain't going to kill us anyway?
You just have to take my word for that. Come on, Mr. Gibbs. We'll turn him over to Dr. Holliday.
I ain't dying for LMA and Emil.
Well, me neither. Hey, Marshal. We worked with them two before in Denver. They telegraphed for us to come here for this job.
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, me. I'm looking for Marlin and Briscoe.
Somebody's been talking to you, huh?
Some of my friends saw the Circle Star Cowboys corner them last night. I assume you've got them locked up?
No. Mr. Gibbs took them out for breakfast.
Breakfast?
They're under protective custody.
Very well. I'll make sure I won't hurt Mr. Gibbs.
Doc, Look, I give you my word you'll get your money back. And I gave my word to those two thieves that if they confessed, you'd leave them alone.
Your word? What about mine? I said I'd kill them.
You'll hang for it.
I'll hang for something eventually, Wyatt. Why not for this? I've walked away from gunfights because you've asked me to, and I've winged men when I should have shot them dead. Now, these fellas admitted they robbed me, and I think you've got a presumptuous nerve asking me to let them live.
I'm trying to save you from the gallows.
Thanks, Deacon. No. Just do a good job with the rope.
I won't even be there.
You mean you turn me over to a public hangman?
That's right.
That's friendship. That's real loyalty. You and I won't be speaking anymore. Morning, Gibbs. Gentlemen.
Morning, Doc. I'm glad to see you ain't as mad this morning as you was last night. Sit down and have some victuals. What are you doing, Doc?
Hold it, Gibbs. You gentlemen carrying any guns?
No, sir.
Now, Doc, use your brains.
Silence or I'll shoot you, too. I would suggest to you boys to go out and get yourselves some 45s to defend yourselves. But it wouldn't do any good. I could kill you anyway. Get up.
Don't do it, Doc.
I promised I would. And I will.
Wait a minute. Hold it, will you? Don't, will you? Don't! Don't! Don't!
Ain't worth hanging for, Doc.
They certainly aren't.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks very much.
You've led me to ruin morally and financially. I curse the day I ever hooked up with a church deacon, a man who doesn't like killing, a milk drinker.
Sure, Doc.
What I said still goes. You and I are not friends.
Well, if you insist.
Quit dogging me. Walk on the other side of the street.
Not until I give you back your $40,000.
Don't lie to me, Wyatt. That's the one thing you never did do.
See when you get over to your hotel. Marshal Earp. Thank you.
Mrs. Stoney, Emile. I don't appreciate this kind of a joke, sir, putting handcuffs on a gentlewoman. I must ask you to release her at once.
Just a minute. Take a look at this. They found it in her room last night, after Briscoe and Marlin confessed.
There must be some mistake. I just can't believe this of a lady from Georgia, from Atlanta, the widow of a gallant officer. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll put a stop to this frame-up on you.
Mrs. Stoney's real name is Ella Mae Jones. And she's not from Georgia. She was born in Chicago.
A Yankee?
And her husband, Emile, is just Emil Jones, and he's wanted in his home city by the police, Boston.
Don't let her cry her way out of this, Wyatt. I'll prosecute them both to the fullest extent of the law. You should get an extra year for even speaking the fair name of Georgia.
Let's go.
Easy now, that's a very valuable antique. Oh, Deacon. I'd like to talk to you. Purely as a matter of business, of course. I just wanted you to know that your credit is good any time at Holiday House.
You, gonna be serving fresh milk?
Milk? For you, even that.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous,
his fame and